Hello to you, I'm Jessie Johnson. This is physics, Tesla physics, T-E-S-L-A, Tesla physics, the part 2, the third level of physics, of 4 levels of physics. There are 4 levels of physics: classical, modern, Tesla, Johnson. Each level is more advanced in sequence than the other, but each overlap the one more advanced than it. To overlap means to accept virtually everything one level has found and learned from its own specific standpoint, and to add to it more detail and comprehension without destroying it or overriding its founded knowledge. Each level, classical, modern, Tesla, and Johnson, has limitations and a specific way to consider things, and is correct from that set of viewpoints and considerations. Each level is right and correct from its own standpoint, but is incomplete. The classical overlaps the modern overlaps Tesla, Tesla overlaps Johnson, and Johnson overlaps transphysics. Tesla physics, part 1, will be from points 1 through 25. If you have not seen part 1, please go do so now. Tesla physics part 2, of which this is part 2, will be from points 26 through 49. Tesla physics part 3 will be from points 50 to 115. Please watch and listen to parts 1, 2, and 3 for a full general understanding of this level, the third level of physics. Now, let's begin, please. Field contour. Now, first, force. Force in Tesla physics equals field contour with or without mass, or with or without energy, or true absolute zero. 27. The word ether is a Greek word as far as I know, and it means all-encompassing, ambient. Number 28. Indefinite finity. Indefinite means it cannot be counted or measured. Indefinite finity is the point where infinity doesn't end or begin or has a middle. Number 29, 29A now. Mass is equal to the complex interwoven set of complex fields. 29B. Space and ether are one and the same, and integrally one. A single 20-dimensional fabric. This is Tesla physics. 29C. All is ether, all is space. 29D. Things and objects do not move in or through space, but is space itself moving. 29E. All is space in motion. All is fields, affecting fields, and a field is a multidimensional special space. To understand dimensions, please go to the link below this video in the description box to learn all you need to know about dimensions. 29F. Space and ether are physically impossible to separate. Hold on for a second, please. Now, let's go. Now, 29G. Enough positive charge field density reconstructs and reformats all fields in front and around it. Inertial fields, mass fields, magnetic fields, electric fields, charge fields, earth field, electromagnetic fields, etc. And is able to move a specific device or Tesla craft, that's a UFO flying saucer, Tesla craft, forward with tremendous speed. 29H. Large enough Tesla crafts can have voltage multipliers of almost any type. 29I. All causes are effects. All effects are causes. There is no first cause or first effect. 29J. Earth's field is a mass field, attracting all mass, with only, therefore, the Earth's field has only one polarity. 29K. Where there is no mass, the attraction of mass to mass is equal to 0. 29L. Mechanics and physics tells nothing of existence or reality, but only energy complexes, states, forms, or the mechanical nature of actuality only. 29M. Nature has no uncertainties in the sense of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Nature has no uncertainties. You have the uncertainties. You are ignorant of things. Let's continue, please. Now, number 30. The Earth's field force is altered and modified by electrical force, or even reversed. The Biefeld Thomas Townsend Brown effect is the coupling effects of the Earth's field force with electricity. Please look at this drawing. Right here at the top is A, and these is a condenser. The red line with the red horizontal line with the short vertical lines to each end, and a string attached to at the black dot, a string, so it's suspended freely. So when no charge, the condenser, which is in red, with no charge, the condenser itself stays still, as you can see here. When it is charged, thrust is along the positive pole. The positive here is on your that would be on your left, and the negative is on your right here. So it would swing up. It'd swing in the direction you see it here. And if it's charged positive on your right and negative on your left, it will swing this way upward. Now look at this part. This is a weight in the yellow, a weight, and this is a condenser or capacitor. When it is uncharged, the W equals weight. When it is uncharged, it is balanced right on this little triangle thing. It is balanced straight across. But when it is charged, and the positive is at the top and the negative is at the bottom, it will swing up. And even though I did not put it on here, nonetheless, when the positive is at the bottom and the negative is on the top, the weight, it is pulled downward in the direction of the positive charge. The weight goes up. Now, let's continue. That was 33. That was 33, what I just showed you. Now, number 34. We'll go to 34.1. The closer the plates, the greater the effect. 34.2. The material to store electricity in the form of electric stress. That's your dielectric, and also your plates must store electricity. The greater the effect. Let's continue, please. 34.3. The greater the area of the plates, the greater the effect. 34.4. The greater the voltage difference between the plates, the greater the effect. Number 34.5. The greater the mass of material between the plates, your dielectric, the greater, and the specific type of dielectric, the greater the effect. 34.6. To govern the direction and magnitude of polarities, you do this for control of the vessel, of the Tesla craft or your device. Hold on, please. By switching charges only, and the orientation of the charge equals the positive to the negative charge will make the craft go in a specific direction. Look at this, please. This is C. I just showed you B. This is C right here. C. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Now, when you put the positive charge in the front of the craft, just like A right here, and the negative in the back, the direction goes this way. When you put the charge in the front of it here, right here, positive charge that is, positive charge here, the craft will go this way, as long as the negative is in the back. If the positive charge is on the top and the negative is at the bottom, the craft will go in the direction of this green arrow right here, this green arrow right here. That's this C. We'll go to D. When you put the positive charge at the bottom here and the negative in the back right here, the craft will go this way. We'll go to E. If you put the negative charge at the bottom and the positive at the top, the craft will go straight up. if you put the positive at the bottom, in F, right here, F, positive at the bottom, and the negative at the top, the craft will go straight down, straight down. If you, we'll go to G. We'll go to G right here. G is right here. If you put the positive on the top and the negative at the bottom in this orientation, the craft will go this way, along with this green arrow right here. And if you put the positive on the bottom and the negative on the top, the craft will go this direction right here, this green arrow right here. This is H. Now, this is how you govern the direction and the polarities. You must by manipulating the polarities, by switching the charges only. By switching the charges only, and the charges can be switched in a hundredth of a second, a thousandth of a second. That's why Tesla ships can stop on a dime instantly. Even though a Tesla ship can be going 50,000 miles per hour, and I have seen Tesla ships going approximately 30,000 miles per hour because I have seen 3 Tesla ships over the years, at a distance, of course. Now, let's continue. Let's continue. Look at this drawing, please. This is D, as in dog, D. Now, this is a top view of a Tesla craft, of a Tesla craft. The circle is the Tesla craft, and in the front of it is an atmosphere or ether space that has a drag, that creates a form of drag, that the Tesla ship, because of its positive charge, creates a gap between the drag and the ship itself, making the ship impervious to the drag itself. The positive is in the front. That's the direction the ship is going. Now, right here, the best results are circular. If you put the positive charge all on the top of the disk and the charge at the bottom, the negative charge at the bottom and the positive at the top, it will go in the direction of the green arrow. This is a side view of a Tesla craft, of such a device. Now, here's another device, and the red dotted line is charged rim segments. These are segments, but they are charged. They are charged negative in the back, positive in the front, and the direction is in the direction of the arrow. When the charges switch to change direction, by changing direction, you can switch the charges to any part of this system, negative and positive, and the positive always have the system going that direction. Now, let's go to 35. That was 35A. Those drawings were 35A. Now let's go to 19. 19? Oh, no, pardon me. Let's go to 36. 35, 36. Okay, inertia is equal to force. Force is equal to universal finite non-expanse compression. This has been, and inertia is equal to force. Force equals the universal finite non-expanse compression. This is Tesla physics. Tesla physics overlaps Johnson physics at 20 dimensions and more. Now, to know about dimensions, please go to the link below this video. It will take you to dimensions. The 80 to 90 base dimensions of this, whatever this is, we call universe, cosmos, etc. Number 38, charge propulsion is what runs Tesla ships. Let's continue, please. Now, 39. Charged propulsion requires no moving parts in general, to a very few amount of moving parts. It requires a modification of the Earth's field as well as the universe's field, the UFF, and electric fields about the device. Number 40. No internal stress is given to the occupants of a Tesla ship. The load responds equally to the distortion made by the Earth's field or the universal field and the electrical field as a single unit. 41. Highly charged leading edge or surfaces of the positive pole is what gives direction to the system or the device. The positive poles, enough voltage positive pole generates ionized air around the device, making a partial vacuum around the device, where drag has zero effect on the device. Now, let's go to 42. Voltages needed 10 to the 5th power to 10 to the 18th power. This equals voltages of 10 to the 5th power, of course, and 10 to the 18th power. Plus the device, type of device used. We'll go to 43. This is from 1956. The aviation magazine Interavia, Interavia. This is from Switzerland. A disc-shaped variant of the two-plate condenser, electrophysics, a localized Earth's field force, a localized Earth's field is used as a ponder motive force created in the laboratory. Disc foils, 2 feet in diameter, a variation of a very simple two-plate condenser charged to between 50,000 volts and 50 watts, as also charged between 200 to 500,000 volts and so forth. Input achieved speeds of over 17 feet a second to more than 200 miles per second. 200 miles per hour in a circular course of 20 feet diameter. A 3 feet disc in diameter had an air course and was given 150,000 volts. This became militarily classified, and it had a 60 feet per second plus speed in vacuum, which was even better and startling. Now, in the lab, 15 times 1 million volts coils for electricity, condenser for the EFF, produces an induced weightlessness. We'll go to 44. DC potential of 70,000 volts to 220,000 volts, which with an air dielectric, they are also barium tantalate, and creating a vacuum of 10 to the minus 6 power of torr, produces exceptional speeds in a vacuum based on only the positive charge. 49. A condenser called a gravitar back in the 1920s, one weighed about 22 pounds and was given 150 kilovolts DC. It was used, a molded dielectric of lead monoxide was used along with beeswax, encased in baked-like. This is Tesla physics. (46) High voltage and mass together will cause imbalanced forces to occur. 47. With more energy flow, the inertial mass of an object may undergo sizable variations, changing the second time derivative of the energy flow, affecting the field and mass. and the Earth's mass. Number 48, mass shifts in accelerated objects. 49A, pulsed power generators with input voltages needs precise timing. 49B, the thrust propagation is exponential depending on the square of the applied voltage. This has been part 2 of 3 parts of Tesla physics. Please go to part 3, and if you have not gone to part 1, points 1 through 25, please do so. This has been points 26 through 49. Please, if you have not understood something, please watch the video again and again, and share this video, and have a very fine day.